Today, I'm going to show you the easiest way to make as many tickets as possible in the Bloxburg Christmas update, as well as all the methods to get tickets and the best way to do them. Hey glossettes, welcome back. How are you guys doing today? Now it's day 2 of GLOSSMAS, and today I'm going to talk you through the best way to get tickets in Bloxburg, including the fastest methods and all the ways to gain tickets in the first place. But of course, before we get into it, we need to see who is behind door number 2 on the GLOSSMAS advent calendar. As per usual, if you want to skip to where the video actually begins, there's a timestamp on screen now, but if we go to number 2 over here, the glossette we have today is Bella, and this is because Bella drew this adorable little drawing of my kind of GLOSSMAS outfit, and I just thought it was so cute. I love the style. The shading and everything is gorgeous, and just the pink is amazing, so I really wanted to share it with you guys. But thank you so much, Bella, and welcome to the GLOSSMAS advent calendar. But anyways, let's get into it, and we are going to start with all the ways you can make tickets in the first place. So you can of course play the 3 Christmas mini games outside of the town hall, which are Snowball Skirmish, Arctic Art, and Frosty Friends. You can also use the snow plows to plow snow around the map and gain tickets too. Plus, as of December 1st, you can open the doors of the daily advent calendar for tickets, and from December 9th, the elf hunt starts, which gives you tickets too. But let's go over every ticket method and how many tickets it'll give you, plus how long it will take you to grind to things like the trophies, for example. Now, starting with the activity mini games, there's an activity in the game every 5 minutes in the arena outside of town hall, which you can of course teleport to using the winter event menu. Now, there's an activity in game every 5 minutes, as each game has a round that's 3 minutes long, and then there's a 2-minute break in between. These activities consist of Snowball Skirmish, which is where you grab snowballs off the floor and then hit the NPCs around the arena with them before they hit you, and if they do manage to hit you, then your screen will be covered in snow. Then we have Arctic Art, where you click on these ice blocks 3 times to carve them into ice sculptures. Then finally we have Frosty Friends, which is where the NPCs will be thinking about an item of clothing, and you have to pick up a bag with that clothing item on it to give it to them. Snowball Skirmish and Frosty Friends also have a chance for the NPCs to be one of the developers or Bloxburg content creators' avatars too, which is a super fun little detail. But in each of these minigame rounds, you can make a maximum of 400 tickets. This bar will appear at the top of your screen to keep track of this, so how it works is on the left it shows your personal amount of, I guess, tasks completed. So if you hit 1 NPC with a snowball, or you carved 1 ice sculpture, for example, this counts as 1 task. So each time you do an action, this will make the count go up by 1, as well as on the right we have this count, which will go up by 1 too. However, this count is for everyone who's taking part in the activity, so this is the group count overall, and then the one on the left is just your individual count. You get 25 tickets per task you do, up until your counter on the left hits 12, so that is 300 tickets in total if you do 12 little tasks in the mini games. And then after this, you stop getting 25 tickets each time, but of course you keep going, because if the group counter hits 36, then you get an extra bonus of 100 tickets. And you can do this group counter on your own in a private server too. You don't need to have other people with you, it will go up just from your count alone, so it's pretty easy to do it yourself as well. In total, if you hit 36 tasks per round, this will get you 400 tickets, and if you just hit 12 or anything under 36, that's 300 tickets per round. So overall, this is 300 tickets every 5 minutes without the group bonus, and with the group bonus, it's 400 tickets every 5 minutes, but of course you can do the group bonus on your own. So every hour you could get 3,600 tickets without the group bonus, or 4,800 with the group bonus. And at the end of this video, I'm also going to be going over how long it will specifically take you to get each Christmas trophy with each ticket method too. But anyways, the other main ticket activity we have this year is actually snow plowing. So snow plowing is one of the most requested features ever for a Christmas update, and they didn't disappoint because it's so satisfying. This is definitely my favorite. To snow plow, you can find a plow around the map, or if you have one that you bought, you can use the one on your plot too. Then all you need to do is drive around on the roads into the snow piles to clear them, which will fill up your percentage bar at the top of the screen, and when this hits 100%, you'll receive 20 tickets. Now, after a lot of testing, it takes around 10 to 20 seconds to fill the bar, and of course it depends on driving over the snow piles. So if you were driving over an area with less, it will take a few seconds more to fill up, so it just honestly depends on the amount of snow piles around you and how consistently you're driving. And of course, if you went back over the same road immediately after you had plowed it, then obviously you would have already got rid of the snow piles, as they take a few seconds to respawn again. Anyways, what I've actually done is I've came up with the best route around the map to ensure that you aren't going in circles in a smaller area, and you have a consistent route full of snow piles to go around. So I actually have 2 different options, and the biggest is this one here, which takes you around the entire map nearly and is great for snow plowing. Then this smaller one, which is just around the town area. The big one takes these specific roads, as if you chose this route instead, for example, which you may think would make more sense, this would actually take you through the underpass, which actually goes underground and has no snow, so technically this would be a lot less effective. Then the smaller route also has 2 lanes for the most part, so if you finish a loop and then you went around and did it again and some of the snow still wasn't respawned, you could just switch lanes too. In terms of the tickets you make, obviously unlike the mini games, this isn't capped at any certain amount I guess, but by snowplowing consistently and hitting every single pile possible, every 5 minutes I was hitting at least 300 tickets, usually around 320 to 340, so I would say snowplowing is probably around 300 tickets every 5 minutes, but of course it could be less and it could be more. If you do manage to get 300 every 5 minutes like I was doing, then that's 3,600 tickets an hour, so it's a really decent amount, and obviously it's very similar to the mini games too. Now those are the 2 main methods of ticket collecting, but there's 2 more that'll give you a little ticket bonus across the month. First up, we have the winter calendar, which you can find by clicking the event button, and then the calendar tab, which brings up the daily calendar, where each day from the 1st of December to the 24th, you'll of course get a little ticket bonus every day, or it could be cash. We aren't sure how it's going to work this year. Plus, by logging on every single day, you'll also get a Bloxburg bonus too for opening each door on time, and you can see this streak at the bottom as well. To give you a good idea though of what to expect, I went and looked through last year's calendar, and we actually got a mix of cash and tickets last year, so it's likely we could see this again this year, or maybe just tickets. And on screen now you can see all the different values from last year. So door number 1 was 100 tickets going up each day until the last ticket door on the 23rd was 175, and hypothetically if we did get the exact same rewards as last year, in total this would give us 1,550 extra tickets, leaving 1 more ticket bonus, which is the elf hunt of course. Now the elf hunt is an event that starts on the 9th of December until the 24th of December on Christmas Eve, where each day an elf will spawn around the map, and if you find it and give it a certain mystery item, usually a Christmas food item, then it'll give you a cash or ticket reward. I'm also posting a full guide on the elf hunt and what to expect in a couple days time, plus as usual I'll be one of, if not the first person to post the elf hunt locations each day, so subscribe for that too. But back to the tickets, of course we don't know what the elves will give this year, but last year on screen now you can see the previous rewards we got from those, which in total equaled 1,750 tickets along with the cash too. As every other day we got 250 tickets from the elf, but that's every way to get tickets in the Bloxburg Christmas update. So now you may be wondering, how long would it take to reach the Christmas trophies? Well, to get the silver trophy you would need 10,000 tickets, gold is 20,000, and platinum is 30,000, and of course you can't cheat and just buy them, it doesn't up the counter if you do that. Well, the winter calendar and the elf hunt are just fun extra rewards and definitely aren't enough to get the trophies with, so focusing on just the snow plowing and other mini games, if you were playing the mini games and got 400 tickets per round, then it would take you 25 rounds or 2 hours and 5 minutes for the silver trophy, 50 rounds or 4 hours and 10 minutes for the gold, then 75 rounds or 6 hours and 15 minutes for the platinum. If you didn't get to the 400 tickets and just got 300 each round, or you got 300 tickets every 5 minutes from snow plowing, then this would be 34 rounds or around 2 hours 50 minutes for the silver trophy, 68 rounds or 5 hours 40 minutes for the gold, and 102 rounds or 8.5 hours for the platinum. So honestly, it's not bad at all, and funnily enough, most people had all of the trophies in the first day of the update. Of course, you could also spread this across the entire festive period if you're not insane and grinding it out in one day. So for example, if you played for 30 minutes a day, which is 6 rounds of the mini games or 30 minutes of snow plowing, you could get up to 2,400 tickets in that half an hour, meaning it would take you 13 days to get the trophies if you started today, which is the 2nd of December, and this would mean you could have the trophies by the 15th of December just for playing for a small amount of time each day. But that's pretty much everything you need to know about grinding the Bloxburg tickets and how fast you can get them. Of course, you can also use these numbers to work out how long it would take you to get specific amounts too. I haven't really went any higher than the trophies, but honestly, I'm just finding this so fun. I feel like the Christmas ones are far easier than Halloween and far more fun too. But that's pretty much all for today's video. That is just my mini ticket guide. I hope this was helpful, and of course, I will see you all tomorrow for day 3 of GLOSSMAS. As per usual, all my channel members will be on screen now. Thank you so much for joining the channel, and all my server boosters, thank you so much for boosting the server, and my merch buyers from back in February, thank you so much for buying the merch shop. But I love you all so much, glossettes. Have a very merry GLOSSMAS. XOXO, Glossy Girl.